Hey friends, welcome to Sabbath School Daily, where we have been studying from this lesson right here, Ephesians. This week we're studying from lesson number 14, which has the title, Ephesians in the Heart, and today is Monday's lesson, which has the title, We Are Redeemed for Community. Monday's lesson is an overview of Ephesians chapter 2, which invites us to meditate on a very important question. Through his beloved Son, Jesus Christ, what profound transformation has God ushered into our lives? The tapestry of this chapter, the way that it unfolds, this very metamorphosis, this transformation, which illustrates the greatness, the grandness of God's plan, and the role of each of us in it, is simply brilliant. From Ephesians 2, verse 1 to 10, we find the depiction of our tumultuous past, portraying humanity ensnared in the throes of sin and ensnared in the guile of the devil. It's reminiscent of the Israelites' bondage in Egypt, where hope seemed to be a distant dream, not part of their true reality. But in the midst of their desolation, in the midst of the horrors of bondage, two words here in Ephesians chapter 2 brings a glimmer of hope. But God. Mirroring the Exodus, where God intervened to liberate his people in his unbounded mercy, God not only resurrected us with Jesus, but exalted us, giving us a seat next to him in the heavenly realms. You see that in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4 through 7. This act of salvation, friends, it's sheer grace. It urges us to mirror Jesus in our lives. Striving for good deeds is our testimony. Ephesians 2, 11 through 22 extends the narrative from our personal relationship with Jesus to our communal bonds as his followers. Just as the Tower of Babel in Genesis chapter 11 saw humanity divided by language and pride, Jesus' sacrifice rebuilds bridges. By his crucifixion, he not only reconciles us with God, but also unifies the broken and fragmented body of believers, erasing long-standing divisions between Jews and Gentile followers. No longer are we divided stones, but together we form a radiant holy temple in the Lord. Reminiscent of the unified early Christian community, remember that one of the recurrent illustrations found in Ephesians is the church as the temple of Christ. History bears witness to the transformative power of God's grace in Ephesians. Martin Luther, whose life was a spiritual battleground, found solace and purpose in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 through 10. These verses crystallized the core tenets of the Protestant Reform, accentuating salvation as a gift of grace, attainable not by deeds, but by unwavering faith in Christ. Similarly, John Wesley, drawing inspiration from the same verses, sparked a spiritual revival, emphasizing the all-encompassing love and grace of God. This profound understanding of God's grace cannot remain confined to historical narratives, friends. It can't be something that we only learn about in the past, that bears no true relevance to our life today. No, this has to call us to answer. It calls us to a daily commitment. Just as the Israelites were called to remember and live in the light of their redemption from Egypt, we too are called to daily remember the grace bestowed upon us and live in harmony both with Christ and with each other. The narrative here in Ephesians chapter 2, it's not just a historical or theological recounting, it's a living testament to God's endless love and grace. As we immerse ourselves in its depths, may we be continually transformed, cherishing our redemption, fostering unity, and radiating God's love in our communities. May the Lord bless you as you study your lesson this week. It's a beautiful lesson, especially today, as we look at the concept of unity, the concept of the church as the temple of Christ. May you be a brick in that temple. Study your lesson, look up the Bible verses, write down answers to questions. That will help you think better. Also, please remember to comment down below if you have any questions, if you have any doubts. I'd love to interact with you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. We release one every day, and I hope to see you again here tomorrow for another Sabbath School Daily.